Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Again, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's hauled in by Shepard. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll run forward Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Barkley. And down he'll go at the 25.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I'm going 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Not that time for Watkins. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What less
in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Check nickel. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold caught here by Bell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Maher is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from
Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
61, match box, right.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He is really solidified what the Jets want to do, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. This is Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3, 218, chop.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with a run by Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recon, 132.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Bell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sammy Watkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will get him one closer. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string it? Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now it's Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on third and long. Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now it's Crowder. Oh, eluding the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Oh, what a juke into space. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
A carry here for the big tight end. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with